Hey, MHayashi. Um, yeah, so I am I'm gonna try this Candy Trail version again, and I am not sure if we are going to show a bunch of leagues that we played before this. We might play this out of order because you know, uh, yeah, I'm probably gonna continue putting in the title, but I think you all know probably what the result was. But yeah, so I might share this ahead of schedule, but either way, um, pretty much Candy Trail just really helps us dig through and gain life, which is a good buffer against all these like titans that deal 3 damage. And I'm even seeing Boros Energy play Lightning Bolt now. Some life gain is just definitely good. We were playing Beza for a bit in the main deck. Don't get me wrong, Beza has higher upside, but just every single game I lose when I'm stuck on 2 mana is just unacceptable. Like it's 1 or 2. Well, I don't keep a 1 mana hand as a general rule, but sometimes I keep a 2 mana hand, and in Candy Trail you see 2 non-lands on top, bottom, curve out with Restoration, and you do your thing. But yeah, every time you just die with a Beza in your hand, it's just not acceptable. So yeah, um, pretty much need Path for cheap interaction, including Ragavan. Need Mazemind to pull ahead, gains life. Can also just scry if you need to find something faster. Get lost, most efficient way to deal with planeswalkers. Also, most efficient way to deal with well, I guess second most efficient way to deal with Urza Saga on turn 1. Technically, March is the most efficient Urza Saga answer for 1 mana. Also deals with enchantments, which is nice. Restoration of Eiganjo. This is just, the more and more I play, the more and more I realize like this is kind of the heart and soul of this deck. I think this card is better than Fable the Mirrorbreaker because it ramps us. We can put a land in the graveyard, put it back, which is effectively like a white ramp spell. If they deal with Mazemind Tome, it can buy it back. We can go turn 1 Candy Trail, turn 2 Crack It, and turn 3 we can potentially buy it back. Get rid of like cards that are either not good in the matchup or just excess lands if we're too flooded and we just really want to scry. It's just this card just does so much, and on top of that, the body is a 3/4 and it creates tokens when it starts to attack. This card almost never gets to attack or block, but when it does, it's a very good sign. But I mean, yeah, each one of these is amazing. Drawing a planes more often than not, that's what we need to do. Discard and return from the graveyard. Technically not card advantage, but just amazing card quality. And of course, good old 3/4 vigilance, creating tokens when it attacks or blocks. So hey, Wrath of God. At the end of the day, there's more efficient cards like Split Up, and there's other stuff, but at the end of the day, you can't just beat the old classic Wrath of God. 4 mana, destroy all creatures. When you just absolutely... Oh, and one nice thing about Wrath of God that something like Split Up just won't do, or for that matter, not that you'd reach for something more expensive, but let's just use Split Up as an example. Like some of these modal Wraths, they seem good on the surface because, like in theory, Split Up, you can it destroys like either you choose tapped or untap, you destroy the one or the other. Here's the thing though, people are playing Emrakul, the Promised End, and that's a very common card to face because there's a lot of Eldrazi decks. One of our best ways to deal with Emrakul is just just have Wrath of God sitting in our hand, and because they unless they draw a March, and they need a target, of course, unless they draw a March or a Solitude or something so that they can pitch the Wrath of God. As long as the Wrath of God is sitting in our hand, there's just not a lot they can do to prevent us from just playing it, because if they play it themselves, it's still going to destroy stuff. But if it was something like Split Up, then they could just choose like tapped, and then bam, it's out of our hand. And of course Solitude. I mean, this is I mean, since they banned Fury, I think this is just how I kind of do what I need to do in Modern. it's free, it's instant speed, it gains life. Gaining life is very important for a deck like this. March, as already said, turn 1, deal with Urza Saga. Also, just, it's flexible if you need it to be. Deals with artifacts, creatures, enchantments, the most common types of permanents, since planeswalkers tend to be a little more rare than those other types, and at least in Modern. And yeah, there you go. And Wrath of the Skies, this card moving into the main deck, replacing Winds of Abandon. Although Winds of Abandon, you can pay it for 2 mana. At the end of the day, Wrath of the Skies, it's more often than not a cheaper Wrath, and it hits other permanents like I don't know what you call it, munitions engineering whatever thing, and an affinity or a birthing ritual, goblin bombardment, you name it. Like this sweeps a bunch of. I mean, of course, you got to be careful because it will sweep our own Mazemind up. But since we control when we use it, and this is one of the reasons why I kind of favor artifacts and enchantments that kind of are not permanent, like Candy Trail and Mazemind. These cards are kind of temporary in nature. It's nice because we can essentially play around the downside of sweeping up our own stuff. And hey, that's pretty much the main deck. High Noon, just the vast majority of combos seem to rely on playing multiple spells in a turn. So bam, High Noon, Rest in Peace. I've experimented with a number of different graveyard hate options, but at the end of the day, just 2 mana, just deal with the graveyard, and then they can't use the graveyard for the rest of the game. Done. Emergency Eject deals with anything, and then Reckoner Bankbuster just for extra value. Plus, it's another threat if we need to close out the game faster. It's a little slow to actually, turn this into a creature, but still, it is a 4/4 when it starts getting to work. So hey, yeah, let's get to the games. Okay. Keep. Pass. Okay. This. Okay. Alright, at least they're not drawing maximum amount of cards off of it. This is still the same total. Same total amount of cards they would have drawn. One second. Yeah, we're gonna Let's see here. Alrighty. Let's do this now so they can't ephemerate. You know, ideally we want to do that on their turn so it comes into play tapped, but ephemerate changes the equation, if you know what I mean. This is where we got the Bankbusters in the sideboard. Should I Solitude that? I don't think so. I'd actually kind of be more worried if they just let it unwarp. Probably shouldn't have played this, revealing it, but it is what it is. If I were them, I would have thought about bouncing this. Maybe they did think about bouncing and they just decided they'd ephemerate instead, I guess. See, if they would have bounced their own Riddler, would have been a lot of extra card advantage. They got maximum riddles. Actually, I was going to say that if they had another Riddler, but kind of not looking like. Oh, maybe it is looking like. Oh, maximum riddles. And if I had like Path, it could really punish them for that, but I guess they have to ferry. I don't think we need Wrath of the Skies as much. Probably Emergency Eject. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, perfect. Yep, and that's one reason it's nice to play redundant copies. Interesting that they're more afraid of the Bankbuster. If I were them, I would have taken the Mazemind, but that's just me. Just because they know about this one. Alrighty. Emperor Bones. Oh, that. Okay, for some reason I didn't know they had this. Otherwise I would have. Oh, did they not bring anything back? What on earth? So you can return a Planeswalker, eh? I don't want them to drop Thalia. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Sometimes they don't have blue mana. I wonder why they don't play blue mana. To me it's very odd, but it is what it is. Yeah, I like both of these. Okay. I don't know why they'd tick up. Yeah. I have to imagine that they're out of basics. I'm a little bit worried about Thalia. I'm going to play carefully. Respond to the last trigger being removed on this one. Yeah, I don't want them to blink this. Get the Mazemind back. Get this one. I might be a little suspicious that we didn't put Kaheera to hand. Okay, fair enough. So I'm actually just going to take because I'm worried about Ephemerate. Let's see, 8. Now I can put Kaheera to hand. I probably will. Just trying to play carefully. I can Wrath the God later on. I'll take some damage up front for more efficient Wraths later on. Okay. Top. Do this. Bam. Perfectly fine. I'll probably just wait to Solitude their Solitude. If they start mapping though, that's okay. That one is not okay. No, thank you. I wonder if I should just trade tit for tat, or if I should bring in a couple Rest in Peace. Emergency Eject did good work this game. On the other hand, 2 Rest in Pieces could do a lot of work too. But they can also just destroy them pretty easily with Witch Enchanter. I'm gonna risk it and hope that Reckoner and Mazemind can get us there. There is absolutely no doubt that having that Reckoner Bankbuster basically absorb. Oh yeah, please consign to memory this. Wow. We showed the Mazemind and Reckoner last game, but I guess. Okay, hopefully I don't have another one. I don't know why they didn't just play that on turn 1. Can't help but wonder that they're, playing a little, perhaps a little loose. The riddles. is a good opportunity to have eject rather than, you know what, we don't want them drawing another card. I kind of like it. But though I kind of like it, I think I need to put it on the bottom because I think I need to hit my land drops. There's the land drop. Alright, they took it. Oh, I thought they were going to take advantage of the lander token. Okay. Thank goodness we drew another one. Let's go after. We don't want to expose this just yet. Got riddles. Okay. I'm really surprised I didn't play Flicker Wisp. I think that would have been much stronger.
guess I just wanted to be mana efficient. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna juice this to 4. I'm into 3. Curved bones. Okay. Maybe I'll juice this Quantum Riddler instead. To do this. I wish I could somehow. What the hell? Yes, they could Thalia, but I don't want this to rot in my hand. And I can play Kaheera and then Reckoner Bankbuster. Uh-oh. I think it was a mistake not to play Rest in Peace, but I still think we got a decent chance. One thing to keep in mind with Rest in Peace, though, is we also can't buy back our own Mazemind. Yeah, but this is kind of too crazy value. We got to do this in response, actually. They've gotta have like removal, fatal push. Yeah, they gotta have removal. But that's not a triggered ability. Oh, I see. They countered that one. Enchanter, okay. Bony boy. Not sure why they took that of all things. Could adapt. I mean, can they adapt twice in a row? They can. I'll wait till combat, so they can't use the map tokens. Pitch Solitude, why? Oh, that's why, okay. Should I let them draw 2 cards? I think so. Alright, that was decent, I think. 1 life. Their fetches don't work anymore, unless they can gain life. Oh, the bony boy. Why wouldn't they Quantum Riddler? Oh, because they need to gain life themselves, I see. Or not. Delight hit Wrath of God, or I can Candy Trail maybe into Wrath of God. Hey, ask and ye shall receive. I made a big mistake though, just so everybody knows. I absolutely should have brought in Rest in Peace. Even though I'm a Reanimator deck, the graveyard is just too strong with this one. They'll deck themselves if they get a Quantum Riddler. I'd rather not. Let's get rid of that last island. No point in attacking because they're going to deck before I think we can kill him with damage anyway. Oh, wow. Alright, I think if I were to redo that last one again, I would definitely sideboard a bit differently. Yes, we shall keep. Okay, scary. Just in case they got a Ragavan or something. Or Slick Shot Show Off. Or that. I think what they can do is a little limited, so we'll just do this. No. Both of those are a no-no. And we'll just draw a card. Oh man, that would be good if we had another white source. Let's just do this. This way, this comes into play on tap next turn. Won't let me hit my basic land. What's going on? Okay, there we go. I was worried for a second it wouldn't let me actually pull my basic land out. Okay, Corey Steelcutter. Now suddenly I need a Sky's Wrath. like Mazemind, but I unfortunately have to do this. Do this. And for science. And yep. If I would have known, note to self, I gotta hold my marches for their core steel cutters. Basically, though, we just take out Get Lost for High Noon. The issue with Get Lost is I don't like giving them the tokens. Everything else is legit. Okay. Perfect. This is crippling in this matchup. This isn't a combo deck. Like, if they can't pump their creatures, if they can't play more than one creature each turn, oh man, especially cards like this are so bad when High Noon is out. Like, it's very rare that slowing them down against a non-combo deck is this good, but this is the exception to the rule. This is just so good. This is a little risky, but I got Solitude as a backup, just in case. Hopefully they don't end up turn Petty Theft. I'll take that. Oh man, these Mishra's Baubles are just so bad with High Noon out. So bad. Well, since I got nothing better to do, might as well just play out my Kaheera. Lightning Bolt Head. Okay, fine. This one, basically I paid 3 to gain 3 life. Wow, Mishra's Bauble is so slow. I don't think I need to work on their lands just yet. Okay. Hopefully they're out of bolts. Yeah, I'm like, forget about this. You can see how much better High Noon is than Get Lost. Alright, Let's go. Okay, Kaheera. I'll keep. Probably have to pitch if they play Core Steel Cutter. Yeah, this I don't think I have to pitch. I'm gonna wait on the Mazemind. I assume if they had Core Steel Cutter, they would have played it by now. So this is definitely worth it if I can get Reckoner to, Restoration to resolve. Hopefully they play another 1-drop to make Blast Zone very juicy. Their hand seems kind of slow though. This would get around counter magic, but it's already pretty much getting around counter magic. Okay. Whatever they've got on the top of their library, they like it. Ooh, that's sweet. That is mega sweet. I think for this reason, they had Lava Dart to negate the shuffle anyway. Cure poison. So I'm definitely gonna sacrifice Eiganjo all day, every day. I'll do this end of turn, player on Spell Pierce. Well, I'm going to have to play land. Surprised they're not using Lava Dart. Oh, I'm going to intercept that with the Tude. The Tude. Yay. Let's go. I don't know what we're up against, but whatever it is, we're going to believe in the heart of the cards. Okay. Alright, this looks like Yawgmoth. We'll probably angle for a Wrath. Badgermole. I could. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Probably going to hit either Grist or something else. Oh yeah, good thing I didn't attack it. Just a very good little value proposition there. There's the Yogg. Sinistro Core. that. Interesting that they didn't sack the spawn. I guess in theory I could do both if I really needed to. Alright, well I can get lost that. Might as well, right? Well, not the juiciest wrath ever, but it is a wrath. Badger mole. The honey badger. Huh. Ooh, the soul cauldron. Grist. I think that's fine. Here's what I think the plan is. As we hit the Sinestro core. This. And then maybe we wrath next turn though. Sun. Good card. I can't tank another 6. I just can't. I don't like them getting grist, but it is what it is. I think I need to crank this up to 3 because Grist threatens to just kill me. I know they've got something like probably endurance. sight. So I'm gonna do Wrath on 0. X equals 0, I mean. What is this? Oh, of course, it's a Walking Ballista. Should I get a Blast Zone back? I think no. No, I think yes. But they don't have another Walking Ballista. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not. I am more confident in myself. The only problem is... Yeah, let's just do this. If they have another Walking Ballista, playing Solitude wouldn't have made a difference. But I can't imagine they play that many Walking Ballistas. Do this. Nice, I like it. We're going to hold this so we can spike the Soul Cauldron. Okay. So in this matchup, we definitely want Rest in Peace. Wrath of the Skies is good, but see, this is the problem. There's too many good cards in this matchup. I'm going to have to cut Candy Trail just because there's literally nothing else to cut. Need Get Lost for Grist. I want to squeeze Emergency Eject in here, but I just don't think I can. Do we really need Path, now that I think about it? Path is darn good, but it doesn't hit Grist. Hopefully we don't get punished for this, but yeah, we're going... Yeah. I'm immediately regretting that because hitting Lone Wolf is pretty important. Well, we're gonna hope that Rest in Peace does the heavy lifting there. I don't know about this hand, but we'll keep it anyway. Love to see them not play anything. Okay. Badgermole. No, that card. Listen to this thing, actually. Its Emergency Eject can also hit Soul Cauldron. Yeah, this is just by far the most efficient card I can play in this spot. I'm not sure what that accomplishes. Badgermole? Okay. They don't have some way to like infinite combo me. They could though, because they could tap that for 2. So look, bottom line, Agatha Soul Cauldron is just too scary. Well, I would love nothing more than to tap the Restoration. I gotta try to be smart about this. Seas. Badgermole. I'm gonna rely Wrath of God, hopefully. Weird that they didn't go and Swift Heap on that one. Okay, that's interesting. I think I actually need to hit this. It's also a combo piece. while I like it, I just don't love it. Oh, who am I kidding? I love it. I might just take the 3-for-1 with the blast sound. This is kind of a make or break moment. I'm really going to hope to draw Wrath of God. I guess that works too, sort of. Now that does not work. That's going to conflict with my Blast Zone plan. I don't like taking so much damage, but I'm not sure what else to do. Rumble. Put Agatha. Yeah, they put Agatha in their hand. Can't fault him. Let's see, I'll take 6. I don't know, man. Wrath of the Skies would work too. Because I need to play Rest in Peace. I don't think I need this. It's fine. It's fine. What on earth? Okay. I think he's doing a lot of work. Another Badger Mole. Yeah, you're darn tootin'. This seems good. Okay. Agatha's Soul Cadre, that doesn't do anything. Gotta love it. I'm a little bit worried that they've got Boseiju as their last card. So to play around that, boom. Try the Solitude. Yeah, at least I have another one here. Because the problem is if they had Boseiju, they're off to the races, drawing a gazillion cards that last turn. That's why I had to hit the wolf. Yes. Yeah, this matchup is definitely doable. Okie dokie. Kaheera. Am I on the play? It looks like. So that's why I can risk it. You never know, maybe we rip a Plains. We knew we're up against Boros Energy. Obviously this is not keepable. And this is one of the issues with this deck, is sometimes we've got to keep some very funky hands. Okay, well, I am almost definitely scrying. So we need to be able to play Wrath of the Skies. Oof. The sooner the better. I'm going to rely on Solitude, I think. Hopefully we draw a basic plains. There we go. Can't necessarily rely on it, but okay. I think we have to rip the Wrath. Or maybe not, because we have to hit this thing now. Okay. As long as they don't drop Kappa Cannoneer. This looks like a Kappa Cannoneer. So I'm going to take 10 damage. But maybe, oh, Wrath of God. I think that's for next turn though. There's a decent chance they've got Metallic Rebuke anyway. I could have Solitude my own creature, but I think we're okay. Come on, land to play around Metallic Rebuke. Well, this is insurance, I suppose. Hopefully I draw land. We've definitely got Metallic Rebuke. So I'm going to have to do this. Yes, okay. Playing around the Metallic Rebuke. Oh, okay. I'm for sure they had Metallic Rebuke. We can use this to deal with Urza Saga if need be. Speak of the Devil, there's Urza Saga. Seems like they didn't have Metallic Rebuke the whole time. Oh, another Mana Buckets Manufacturing. Oh, we're definitely Wrathing of God. hit our land drops. No biggie. Yes. Okay. What's going on here? Okay. What's going on here? There's some lag. Okay. Realistically, I think we're main boarded. Need Get Lost, Intercept, Urza Saga. Ditto for March. Also hits weapons manufacturing. Not sure we always need to, but Wrath, of course, can mop up like it did that game. Solitude can deal with Kappa Era 4. Wrath of God, of course. Restoration of Eiganjo. Just good value. Mazemind, good value. Candy Trail, get to our stuff. And Path, you know, it's expensive, but 5 mana is doable to hit Kappa Cannoneer. Yeah, I think an argument could be made for High Noon. The issue is it's going to get swept up in our own Wrath of the Skies. And if that costs like 1 mana or 0 mana, it's definitely a mull. Let's go. Okay. This is Zkeep. Get lost. Okay, I was gonna say, unfortunately, we can't intercept a turn 1 thing. Gotta hit land drops. Okay. Bottom, top. It's not that March is bad, but it's just our hand is a little overcrowded with removal. Weapons manufacturing, okay. Colossal Kicks, okay. Mostly we want to Wrath of the Skies on 4. X equals 2 when we get the chance. I think let's hit this thing. Let's try to be mana efficient and hopefully we can sweep the map tokens. Okay. Alright, that's a little bit of a problem. Guess we can gain some life. let's just hit this thing now before it can grow this Kappa Cannoneer even more insanely. Could have played this on 0, but we want to hit land and a Wrath. It's possible. Draw land and Wrath. Lava Spurn Boots. This life is Sweet Nectar. Okay, Wrath or another land might actually be okay. Okay, that's another land. X equals 1. Actually, am I dead? Close to it. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. See, problem. I need Wrath now because that Memnite. Okay, let's see here, Wrath. I should not have played Wrath of the Skies. Wait a minute, is there a way? No, there's not. Oh, no, there's not. Dang it, that Wrath of the Skies, I didn't realize. Hitting their tokens. I think we actually had a chance that game. Oh, the Claws of Gix. It would have killed me eventually anyway. I didn't have a choice. I had to go for it. Okay, at least I feel better about that. Alright, let's go. Okay. And I had to hit that munitions factory or whatever it's called, because every artifact they play would have created 2 counters instead of 1 for Kappa Cannoneer, because it would have made another artifact come into play. Oh, no. No, this sucks. Not like this, okay. I'm going to have to put Candy in Restoration so we can curve this into Restoration, and know we're going to have mana to do it. And then we have to hope we draw what we need from there, because at this point we'll just take a functional hand. Okay, good. They didn't dump a bunch of stuff out, which is always a concern. Don't spell Pierce Me Broom. Okay, that's a little concerning. Alright, I need this, I guess. No. Okay. I even run a Cabanera. Oh, okay, good. And I need to draw. Yeah, that'll work. I don't want to give them an untapped blue source. Is this way that we stop the munitions bleeding? I guess I'll do this because, hey, why not, right? X equals 1. Notably, we can get more energy even if we don't use all of it, but we also want to play around Metallic Rebuke. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to put this on 2. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, looks like Boros Energy. One top, one bottom. I don't think we have to worry too much about them destroying it. Unless this is like a Soul Sisters deck. Okay, not Boros Energy. Maybe Celestia Energy. Okie dokie, that's a little scary. they attack with that? Okay, Celestia energy. This looks very Boros energy-like. Just it's not Boros. No Goblin Bombardment, though. I don't know, let's see. Not sure what to expect here. I think essentially dealing with that, saving 6 life, well worth it. Come on, dump more stuff. Don't mana tithe me, bro. Nice. Extraction specialist. Back at Johnny. I think I'm going to Wrath for 3. Okay, we've got the value. I think I'll try to hit the guide and then block. Nice little 2-for-1. Not sure why they needed to play that pre-combat. It's almost like they were thinking about playing another creature to give it flying, but then they're like, they don't want to play into Wrath. will get lost. Play Witch Enchanter. What the frick is this? Okay, that's worth playing Celestia, that's for sure. Should I just take? I'm not just going to play in the blast zone. Probably get lost again. I should wait until unblockers in case of ninjutsu. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I don't want this to happen, like, at all. Play both the Ocelot Prides. You know, you want to... Oh, they don't realize the Blast Zone. This is nasty. Probably just tank the hit. Play around map token. Okay, why play that main phase? I don't get it. Ah, I see, that's fine. Fair enough. Trail. I like Blast Zone. Okay, fair enough. I think I'll try to hit the Skyclave and then block. Love it. Okay. basics, seems like. Keep them off the green. Don't mind if I do. Okay. It's one of these decks. Let's see if we can get a better card to ditch. Yeah. Actually, we do want to hit this, though. Hit that. Why did I go to the Exile zone? Okay. Ranger Captain. Ocelot Pride. The kitty. Do this x equals 1. No, I'm going to play my Restoration. I should have ordered it slightly different. Okay. I was a little bit worried about decking there. Okay. So what's the plan? What's the plan? I think, man, I kind of like Rest in Peace because they got a lot of graveyard. You got a lot of cards that rely on the graveyard for value. I'm a little bit weird about Birthing Ritual. I do think I want to change Candy Trail, though. Problem with also Rest in Peace is they can just like blow it up. I'll play 2 Reckoners, 2 Candy Trails. Eject. Should we play Eject instead of Candy Trail? I like the life gain. Candy Trail is just way more efficient, but yeah, I'll just, since they don't have reach as far as we can tell, they don't have burn. Okay. Not going to play anything on their turn. Should I get lost? No, because what do I need? Yeah, maybe so. Maybe I will get lost. No, you know what? Maybe because March Exiles, which is better, right? Alright, let's do this. This could have been a this could have been a Candy Trail, but we're, yeah. Ooh, that's a little sassy. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. Hopefully I draw another land. Ugh. I think we have to can't attack or block, but it does cramp my style. Yeah, let's just do this. No. Anyway, let's see. I like hitting my land drops. Get out Teague, okay. Alright, I think we can survive this though. Hit Teague. Okay. You can hit this. Oh yeah, X. X and the cost can't be cast. Alright, well it's pretty obvious to them what we're playing towards, but there's still kind of no way around this. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Please another Garak Teague. Alright, well I'm running a little out of gas here, but at least I can sweep. Get a little token back. Yep, I'll gladly take that trade. Well, I need another Wrath. have to hit the Ranger Captain. Yeah, I think we will have to just let them do that. No. Okay. So, I do think I need Reckoner, because the Candy Trail, Candy Trail, Candy Trail. Yeah, I have to, because the clunk is real. I'm a believer, though. Okay. Got the Wraths. Roll to 5. That helps. Not a huge fan of Ephemerate. I don't know if we can play around it, but gotta keep that in mind. Okay, I like that. No turn 1 play. Okay. Johnny, la 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 la. I'm gonna put Blast Zone on 2. If they play Birthing Ritual. Okay. Should we hit, or should we put this on 2? This can be just as... No, we gotta put this on 2, and the reason why is that if they play Birthing Ritual, we gotta stop that. Okay, hopefully there's no way to punish us here. Okay, this is the plan. We're going to attack their lands. well, Wrath. I am feeling good about this. Okay. Kind of Souls. I'm not feeling... I do want to get one of our, like, Bankbusters or Mazeminds. Really start pulling ahead. Could have totally pathed in response. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll take the trade. I'll get this back. Play this. Okay, I can't use my artifacts. Put this on 3. Oh, I'm definitely putting this on 3. Let's go. Just in case they... Okay. Trophy. Oh, man. This is an interesting matchup. Oh, man. Yes, post-league. Hey, we got the trophy. Yeah, so yeah, the candy trails. I like Beza, but at the end of the day, it's hard to beat the efficiency that Candy Trail offers. You just can't. Yeah, you just can't. Yeah. Um, I think we might have finally got to the build we need. Yeah. All of these cards, as discussed. I think one of the only question marks is Reckoner Bankbuster, but as we saw, man, when you need extra value, because we could not afford, we had to be able to just pull ahead there, even after we started going after the lands. So I can't help but feel Bankbuster is doing what it's supposed to do. And game one, we would not have been able to win without Bankbuster. I don't think that's happening. I don't think that was happening. Oh man. Um, there are obviously tricky matchups. Affinity is far from a guaranteed win. But see, this is the thing. Unlike the red deck, we have game against every single deck in Modern, pretty much. And and yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. I guess shout out to the patrons. Thanks Costi, Nevanlina, Toby Kramer, Alex Korthauer, Big Mamu, Adrian King, Gavin Downard, Erwin Lopez, Michael Patton. And yeah, I think High Noon, rest in peace, definitely a lock. Until they print something better, probably Emergency Eject, just because we're a little soft to Planeswalkers, and it also hits artifacts. I mean, it's a little overcosted, but it's it's hard to beat this flexibility at this price. So hey, an argument can be made that Reckoner Bankbuster should be Beza, but yeah, just drawing three cards is very powerful. All right, well, maybe until next time, I guess I'll see you all. Take care.
Okay, maybe just one. I don't know if Burn is actually, if it's actually worth sideboarding, but considering just how good Burn has been since I've picked it up again, maybe we should hedge a little bit with Beza. And it is worth noting that I think that game that we kind of won because of the Reckoner Bankbuster, maybe if we had brought in Rest in Peace to stop all those returning stuff from the graveyard with the Avatar, could have been better. I don't know. It's really like there's no necessary right or wrong answer. It's different matchups for different folks. Beza could still potentially draw a card in the matchups where card advantage is relevant. It's certainly a lot better than Bankbuster, and I bet we wouldn't bring Bankbuster in, but it is the Beza is something we actually probably would bring in. Now, what we would take out is another story, because probably we'd just cut a couple Candy Trails in the Boros Energy matchup. But that just tells you just what the difficulty in what you cut. But yeah, being able to gain 4 life, create 2 blockers most of the time, pretty powerful stuff. And yeah, but yeah, that was just my final thoughts. Is I've been starting to have success with mono red burn in Modern, and most of these probably Boros on the other side, other players playing, but having a little extra hedge against that could be powerful, because I am actually a little terrified. Burn actually could be a little bit of a problem. I mean, sure, there's Candy Trail. Sure, like if the game goes long enough, Mazemind Tome. I guess if the game goes long enough, we might be able to buy back Candy Trails. I still just can't help but feel that the burn spell still could just go nuts. And if you don't have some early interaction, I mean, maybe you have like one answer to one Goblin guy, but if you can't deal with like the Swift Spears or whatever as well, and if they're playing Eidolon, probably most people aren't playing Reinforced Ronin like we are, but you see what I'm saying? You can end up taking a bunch of, yeah. Anywho, just my final thoughts.